It's that time of year again. I'm looking for a Christmas tree, but I don't know which one to get. So as always, I thought I'd come down and see my good friend Gord from Wildwood Outdoor Living Centre.
Hi Jasmine, I have 3 trees I think you'll love.
All right, let's see them.
All right.
I'm excited for this.
Okay, the first one I have is a noble fir.
Ooh.
Now the nice thing about the noble firs is they're great needle retention. The fragrance are still pretty good, but the needle retention on these are fantastic. Very tight, as you can see, they have upward facing needles to them, so they make them quite easy to put ornaments on.
Right.
As well, they're soft. So they're not the prickly ones. So you can actually get in here if you want to put some lights right in there. You're not going to prickle your hands. Really nice tree, and like I said, it's something that you can put up in your house a little bit earlier if you like to entertain a little bit more.
Yeah.
And it'll last, and I've had these trees last for way too long. After I've taken them out of the house, I put them outside and they're still green, but obviously like any tree you want to watch out for drying and fire hazard and that kind of thing.
Of course. So is that why I want a tree with needle retention, is that it lasts longer?
They generally do, yeah. Besides putting that big carpet of needles on your floor looking not so great. But yeah, you really want to have something like this. They use these often in California, so where it's a lot warmer. So like I said, the needle retention and the way they stay green and moist. Obviously, you want to do a fresh cut when you first get them, and then put them up within an hour after the fresh cut, and then you're set.
Okay, so it's good, but I don't think it's the right one for me.
Okay, this ain't no tree for you. We'll get rid of that one.
All right, any others?
We've got this one.
All right, number 2.
This one's the Nordman.
Okay.
Nordman is very similar to the Noble, but what's nice about this one is it has these dark green needles on it.
And they do look longer. I don't know if that's just...
Very good, yeah, exactly. They are a lot longer, and they have a bit more silver color underneath. So when you've sort of got them up, or if you're down looking up, you're going to get a bit of a silver color to them. Again, they hold their needles really, really well. It's become a very popular tree over the last 5 or 6 years. So people really like them.
So this one has good needle retention. Does it have fragrance as well?
A little bit more fragrance than the Noble.
I was going to say, I can smell it a little bit more.
It's getting better, but a little bit more fragrance than the Noble, but not quite as much as the Grand you may have heard of. So how about this one?
I do like the color, but it's still just not doing it for me. It's not as unique as I wanted.
Okay,
so...
this ain't no tree.
Nope, there you go.
All right.
Round 3.
Round 3. I've got this one.
Okay.
This one's the Fraser Fir.
Okay.
And what's nice about this one is it has smaller needles. Again, really soft, easy to decorate. And it has a really nice underside to it.
That's beautiful.
So you sort of get that really two-tone look to them.
Yeah.
The other thing that's nice about these, they're a little bit narrower. So if you have a corner in your living room or wherever you're going to put it in, it fits in really nice. It's a bit more compact. And if you smell, you sort of have to get in there. We've had the other trees. It has a bit of a citrusy smell to it.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's sort of got that pine citrus smell to it. So this is a really nice one. Good needle retention. Not quite as good as the other 2, but it has better fragrance and it has a really nice style to it.
Are they all kind of the same height?
Yeah, well, you can get them in varied heights. So basically what you can do is you can get them in like a 5 to 6 foot or a 6 to 7, 7 to 8. Generally that 7 foot, 8 foot is about the best. People seem to like it. Most 8 foot ceilings, if you're going to put a star or an angel or whatever you're going to adorn it with, it always looks good.
Okay, and Gord, I know some people were actually worried with all the flooding happening that there was a shortage of Christmas trees. So what can you tell people about that?
Well, there may be on some of the natural ones because there was the heat dome, which actually was very it affected a lot of the trees. But for the most part, I've seen a pretty good supply of trees. They don't have to worry too much. But I would definitely come out and get them as soon as you can. Okay, so of course the best things to look for then at this point are needle retention, and if you do like that fragrance, then fragrance. Fragrance. Ask when they were cut. You know that they weren't cut, weeks and weeks ago. A fresh cut tree is always better. Ask for that fresh cut, and if you're going for a really big tree, make sure that the outside of the bark hasn't been scarred at the butt of the tree, because that'll inhibit the amount of moisture that the tree can take up. But generally they're pretty good, and if you get a fresh cut, you'll be all right. Okay, well, I think I've made my choice. I really like this one. It's super unique, so I think this is the right tree. This is your tree. This is my tree. All right, $50. We'll put it on the roof. All right. Thanks, Gord.